Outdoor Junkies is presented by Lightfield Ammunition, manufacturers of premium ammunition, and Whitetails Unlimited, working for an American tradition.
I'm gonna work this area right here. That right there's our future.
You'll have holes drilled in front of you here. Oh, I forgot about our cow. How'd you do? You catch anything? Whew, I tell ya, nothing will get your heart pumping like a good flag going. Son of a gun, that's hot. Boom, he's down, buddy.
I can't wait to reel the first one in.
Everybody looks at us like we're nuts. Got him, got him, got him.
Welcome to another Wolfpack adventure.
Let's go search boats and do this. We get any fish or what?
Hit a couple of 3-pound bluegills.
They're all little?
Yeah, a couple little ones. On the other hand, what have you caught?
I just got in the water. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out with Roy and Tom, and we're going to go and we're going to do your side graphing and all that other stuff. We're going to come off it. Oh, damn it. I hate missing fish. What we're going to do is we're going to take this boat, we're going to go get ready for our ice fishing season. So in preparation for the ice fishing season, what you want to do is you want to go around, look at your side imaging, find your cribs, find all that other good stuff, get ready for the season, and mark your ice fishing spots. I have my handheld GPS, which sits on the dash of my wheeler or my ATV the whole time while I'm scouting, searching. So any crib that I see here, I can mark on my handheld GPS. I also have my ice graph along that I ice fish with. Now during the summer, a lot of people will come out here and they use their conventional rod, reel, everything like that. I like to use ultralight, a 64-inch extended rod and have one set depth. That way, when I get to a crib, I can get right up on top of that crib. Coming into late fall like we are, I take my AquaView, I send it down, I see what's on that crib, and then I use these, and it's fast. I don't have to adjust, my slip bobbers. I don't have to worry about reeling. I don't have to do any of that. All I do is, let's say I'm in 13 feet of water, I set this one until I hit the bottom. Then I sit up on it and I jig it. Now if I get fish, I stay here. If I don't, I move.
Oh, wait till you see this one.
That right there is fun to catch for kids, but we're gonna move. We're gonna find some bigger fish.
Outdoor Junkies is brought to you by Bully's Game Calls, Devil's Lake, North Dakota, Lightfield Ammunition, Spin and Strut by Timothy Creek Decoys, Mighty Deer Lick, Whitetails Unlimited, and these fine sponsors.
Catch it all in Devil's Lake.
Catch it. Catch it.
Catch it. Catch it.
Catch it all year round in Devil's Lake.
Time to get back in and catch some 2-inch bluegill.
I'm excited. I can't wait to reel the first one in.
Don't get any better than this, I'm telling you. I'm just pumped right up.
You're watching Outdoor Junkies.
Stick with us.
The spinach strut works better than other strutting decoys because it triggers a dominant genetic response. We get a gobbler's attention by calling as a hen. When the gobbler sees the natural motion of the spinach strut strutting in front of a hen, his response changes from curious and cautious to one of exerting his dominance over this intruder. This genetic response will stop hang-ups and can bring gobblers in from long distances. Even call-shy birds will respond. So if you want the original lifelike motion decoy, get a spin and strut.
This segment is brought to you by Bully's Game Calls.
Right now we're down on Black Hawk Lake down in Iowa County. Little bugger took my worm. It's a man-made lake, and what they did was they went through and they have all the cribs that they set all season back and forth. There you got one, Jared, huh? So with that being said, you find out where these bigger fish are sitting, because late fall like this, ooh, a perch. Late fall like this, you're gonna have the same fish that you're gonna have early season. We're only a couple of degrees, well, right now our water temperature is 50. I would imagine it's right around that 50 mark. And it's just gonna get colder and colder and colder. There we go. So that's all I'm doing, is I'm taking that setup. Now this one we're gonna let go back and grow up a little bit. But you're gonna be able to find out where your bigger fish are sitting. So we're gonna go and we're gonna continue to scout it a little bit. But this way, when I find the crib and I put it right off to the side of the boat like this, I can work it just like an ice rod. I can control that spot on the spot. See, right now we're on top of that crib. You can see this graph, and that graph probably says the same thing. Right there tells me that we are exactly where we need to be. We'll switch over. Oh, look at that cute little guy.
Oh, hey.
Just
Hammering.
That's already more than what we...
We're gonna try a blue. This here is actually a wonder jig. A lot of times when I bluegill fish, I use my ice fishing jigs. I don't use those 1/8 ounce or 1/16 ounce. I use my ice fishing jigs. The reason I do that, it's a smaller presentation and the seam, I like it a little bit more. Now, I can control that jig and I can work different depths. Now your bigger fish might be sitting up a little bit higher. And those that have slip bobbers, I can tell them, hey, I was 4 feet up, 3 feet up, whatever. Now I'm gonna work it right back on down, get right into their strike zone, and play with them a little bit. Oh. Yeah, man. So once we move here, I'm gonna show you the side imaging. I use a Humminbird, 1198 on my dash. I have a 998 up off of my trolling motor. Oh! Those schmuckers again. So this here, see how long it takes you to get back in there, get back on the fish. Mr. Davis.
I've been playing with that one for a long time.
Perch.
Blue one.
Yeah. A little bluegill. All right. That there. How many have I caught and tossed back now? That right there is my key to get out of here. Now, we're off the crib. I can see that we're out in the flats right now. We're not even on the crib. People just as an entertainment thing. It's fun, it's nice, everything else. But when I do it for a living, I gotta find bigger fish. Otherwise, I'm gonna starve. So let's move. Just so you have an idea of what I'm looking for here. Right here's your crib that's on GPS. Now here's your side imaging. Off on the left, it's 120 feet to the left and 120 feet to the right. Okay? So what I'm doing is this waypoint, I know there's a crib there. See right here? That's the tip of it. I'm actually just gonna put a little red wedgie on there, simulating a bloodworm. Now what bloodworms do is they dig themselves into the bottom. And that's what they eat, early morning, late night, stuff like that. If I can simulate it during the middle of the day, they say, oh, look at you, they'll eat it. So this is how we scout for ice fishing. See how it goes like this? You can see exactly where my jig is and what I'm doing. Yep. There, we're right on top of the creek. Oh! Got him! The walleye. That right there's our future. That right there's our future. It's a good sign. Oh boy. Where there's one, there's more. Go get mommy. Hey, mommy.
Catch it all in Devil's Lake.
Catch it. Catch it.
Catch it. Catch it.
Catch it all year round in Devil's Lake.
Time to get back in and catch some 2-inch bluegill.
I'm excited. I can't wait to reel the first one in.
Don't get any better than this, I'm telling you. I'm just pumped right up.
You're watching Outdoor Junkies.
Stick with us.
The spinach strut works better than other strutting decoys because it triggers a dominant genetic response. We get a gobbler's attention by calling as a hen. When the gobbler sees the natural motion of the spinach strut strutting in front of a hen, his response changes from curious and cautious to one of exerting his dominance over this intruder. This genetic response will stop hang-ups and can bring gobblers in from long distances. Even call-shy birds will respond. So if you want the original lifelike motion decoy, get a spin and strut.
This segment is brought to you by Whitetails Unlimited, working for an American tradition.
We are in Sheboygan County working with the 4-H youth. Chuck right here is the main man. I will let him tell you what's going on because I'm kind of just a gopher.
Well, this is our second annual Youth Invitational Ice Fishing Blast-Off. This is a 4-H Invitational that I put together last year where we invite kids from outside the 4-H world, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Campfire Girls, etc., and give them an outdoor education and expansion of the ice fishing program. It's more than doubled from last year. Last year I had 40-some kids, and this year we're looking at between 80 and 100. There's 6 different stations that we put the kids through, from the basic Jiffy ice drill, hole drilling, Fravel jig sticks, working with Pat Kalmerton, jig stick fishing with Hummingbird Electronics. We also have aqua views and we'll have the kids jigging around the aqueducts just to give them an idea of habitat, structure, what's underneath the ice, what's off the lake bottom. We also have a Frabil tip-up station that we set up. We're going to have 25, 35 tip-ups out for the kids to run. This is a good body of water for the kids to fish. There's walleyes, pike, bass. Most importantly, the Wolfpack Youth Education Trailer right behind us. What we do is we run all the kids through registration. All the kids are weaned as far as ice fishing safety. We have the Frabil products from the cleats to the spikes, rules, regulations on a state level and a lake level, a county level, safety to buddy system. Everything comes out of that trailer onto the lake, and the kids are versed, and we get them on it.
Who knows what the weather's going to be today? Come on, that's important. Besides cold and snow, is there another front coming through? Do we have a chance of a major wind coming in that's going to shut us down and have a whiteout condition? If I'm going 5 miles out on the lake and I get a big snow blow, that all looks alike. I have no idea where I'm going. Now they have GPSs. You can punch in on a GPS your location of the landing. Ice safety, call ahead. Talk to your bait shops. We've got ice picks. Goes around your neck. I carry them in my pocket in case I would fall through. Heaven forbid, but that can happen. So you got a set of picks in your pocket. Put a nail in the end, put those around, because I can get on the ice. My hands, I can't grab on the ice and get out. But if I go through, you've got layers of clothes on. Remember that. It's got air in it. It's going to help you float. So you're going to be able to come up, do a little float. If you get on your back, just like doing a backstroke, get on your back, throw some water up on the ice. You're gonna lubricate the ice, and you're gonna slide right out on it. So you want a set of picks. You want to be able to know that you can get out of there. These are creepers. These go on the bottom of your boots. They go over the top for on slick ice, so you don't slide around. Because if you fall down, boom, hit your head, break an arm or something. Takes all the fun out of the trip. You can get a whole set. Frabil makes a whole complete set with the creepers and a whistle in it. The whistle's in the other pocket. I'm going to lose my voice out there. I'm not going to be able to holler for help. I can whistle. 332233. Morse code. Help. I need help over here. All right? Learn the whistle. We have muskellunge in the lake here, or muskies. We have northern pike, so we need to identify the two, the difference between the two. We're going to also have some bass in here. We're going to have some rock bass. We got, of course, our panfish. From pumpkin seeds, bluegills, all the way down to crappies. There's no trout or things or sturgeon in this lake, but it gives you an idea what's out there, so you know ahead of time what you're catching, what the bag limit is. We can only catch 25 apiece. Ooh, that's a lot of fish. But if they're really biting, that's real good. Now, if I'm fishing and I've got 10 and you got 20, can you take 5 of mine so we each got the same amount again? What do you think about that? It's my personal bag limit. We don't share the bag limit. Everybody gets their own bag limit. And as a retired warden, I can tell you that's important to know. You don't want to be mixing up the bag with everybody else. Okay, now everybody's got a skimmer here. That means you went through this. So if you step out by the shack on the side, I'll go over some equipment with you quick, and then we'll get you out on the ice.
The one thing about this whole outing is it's awesome. It's one of them things where when I was younger, I had the opportunity to go down and fish with a group of guys that gave their time and women that gave their time to take us young people out and do some fishing. And that kind of carried on. And it's very important for myself to be a part of this. I want to come down, I want to see these kids succeed, and it's a lifelong sport. It's something that they can do for the rest of their life instead of, it's one of them where you walk into any household and these kids are playing video games, they're sitting on their phone. Well, to get out and enjoy different things outside. It may not be fishing, it may not be hunting, but just going around and doing different things and experiencing different things. And a lot of these kids, they've never fished before. They've never played with a tip-up. They've never took a rod in their hand and felt that fish bite. And all of a sudden they get that excitement and they miss it and they want more. That is what today is about. The volunteers that give their time to come down here to, I guess, give their passion back to the future. That what this day is about, and that's why it's so important for myself to be here. And matter of fact, I challenged any other group, any other organization all over the state, all over the country, get out there, put organizations together, and take these kids out fishing, because that right there is what's, that's the future. People did it for me when I was young. I'm going to do it until I'm dead. And the people that are here volunteering, you can tell it's pure passion. They don't need to be here. They're not getting paid to be here. They don't get any credit to be here. They want to be here to see this sport continue into the future. And I throw the challenge out to anybody out there. Put something together, get organizations going, give myself a call and see how these guys did it, because the people that put this together, Chuck, I mean, he has countless hours. Wolfpack Adventures has all the equipment out here for these guys, and that right there, when everybody teams up, it's an awesome thing. It's a well-oiled machine, and things just run extremely smooth.
Outdoor Junkies is brought to you by Bully's Game Calls, Devil's Lake, North Dakota, Lightfield Ammunition, Spin and Strut by Timothy Creek Decoys, Mighty Deer Lick, Whitetails Unlimited, and these fine sponsors.
Catch it all in Devil's Lake.
Catch it. Catch it.
Catch it. Catch it.
Catch it all year round in Devil's Lake.
Time to get back in and catch some 2-inch bluegill.
I'm excited. I can't wait to reel the first one in.
Don't get any better than this, I'm telling you. I'm just pumped right up.
You're watching Outdoor Junkies.
Stick with us.
The spin and strut works better than other strutting decoys because it triggers a dominant genetic response. We get a gobbler's attention by calling as a hen. When the gobbler sees the natural motion of the spin and strut strutting in front of a hen, his response changes from curious and cautious to one of exerting his dominance over this intruder. This genetic response will stop hang-ups and can bring gobblers in from long distances. Even call-shy birds will respond. So if you want the original lifelike motion decoy, get a spin and strut.
What's up, folks? I'm here with Jake's Crull today. We're ice fishing in southern Wisconsin for a little bluegill and crappie today. So stick with us and see what we can do. Still one on the ice, buddy. Yeah. Wow, looks like they're starting to pick up. Sitting right on the bottom. Yeah, send her back down. All we're using is a simple little gold jig, 2 red spikes and 1 white. Taking her down to the bottom, finding the bottom. Once it hits, I'm just bringing it up nice and easy, about a foot off, and letting it go back down. Nice easy jigging, and then I'll let it sit there and dead stick for a little bit. It's usually when they're they're a little more active. They're just sitting there. It's warmed up to probably about 15 degrees now. So you get your line tight. You're just gonna work it up. Ooh, there we go. That's the kind we're looking for. That's the one we want. Oh, did you get my bait? I don't think so, buddy. A little scratch.
Fishing's a lot more fun when you catch fish. Otherwise, they should just call it sitting here. Come on, baby. Mike's got one. Yep. Still ain't quite so big. But it's bigger than Mike's. So I'm keeping it. There you go.
Hey folks, welcome back. It's getting a little darker. More predatorial fish are starting to bite. So we've gone from yield to other species. Same setup. We're just jigging it about 4 feet off the bottom. And then just letting it float right back down and keep doing it over and over. They're not real aggressive with the cold streak we've been having here. Yeah. She's better than that. Yeah.
Felt like a light. There we go. That's all we needed to do.
Ooh, nice one.
That said to switch colors, I guess. Oh, that's a nice gill.
Biggest one so far.
Keep mine separate. Mike will want to take them anyway. Oh, Jesus.
You get that? Huh? That's what I'm talking about, junkie. That's junkie style. It's easier when if we catch a fish. That's a better time for a tip than when I'm just sitting here not catching any fish and showing you tips on how to catch fish. I'm going to show you a tip on how to catch a lot of fish, folks. There's something you junkies can take to the bank.